So especially integrated marketing communication, starting any kind of business, it's not an important to invest a lot of money and all. So money is also important, or maybe a capital is also very important. At the same time, after investing the money or maybe producing the product, how you will going to reach the customer is very important one. What kind of strategy you will going to use while reaching the consumers in a high level or maybe in a high sales volume, it will be a very important one. So for that reason, we have to depend upon IMC, integrated marketing communication strategy. So today we're going to discuss about this concept and what are the elements will going to come, and maybe what are the factors will going to come, what kind of significance is there in the field of business or maybe in the field of marketing will go through. So the first and foremost one, integrated marketing communication. So integrated marketing communication, it's a strategy how you will going to align and harmonize the brand messages in all the marketing mediums, whether you are using any kind of advertising, social media, or maybe a direct marketing, or maybe through a public relations. So the ultimate aim related to IMC is how you will going to spread the core message of your brand or maybe your product, strengthening the relationship between the customer and the company. So that is the ultimate goal of the IMC. So so if you understand how you have to use the communication channels in the field of marketing, it will be very easy, and it is definitely the company will going to become a successful in reaching the large number of the audience within a shortest time period. So there are a lot of significant factors are also there when we are discussing about IMC or maybe integrated marketing communication. The first and foremost one, IMC is very important one because it will go for a consistency through the whole customer journey. See, especially um, when you are starting a brand or maybe are selling a product, maintaining a relationship with the customer is a very important one. So in the journey of the customer, the IMC communication tools or maybe the channels will going to impact a lot on the consumers in continuing with the same product or maybe continuing with the relationship with the same company also. So that's why IMC is a very important one. So IMC helps with the brand building. Obviously we know that in today's scenario, building a brand or maybe brand image is very important for in the market, especially in the competitive world. So IMC will going to help in the form of building brand or maybe brand image of the product also. The third one, properly using right mix marketing channels helps boost campaign effectiveness also. So obviously we know that there are a lot of communication channels are there in the market or maybe in the society, but as a owner or maybe as a product a company owner, it is very important that you should know that what kind of marketing channels you have to use to reach the proper target audience. So there are a lot of marketing channels are there, but which one is suitable for your customers or maybe your target audience, that will be decided by the side of integrated marketing communication. The fourth one, IMC will going to contribute the marketing channels to reinforcing each other. So especially when we are discussing about marketing channels, it is very important that if you want to reach the large number of the audience, you have to use the multiple channels to provide a lot of message towards to your product or maybe your product or maybe your goods and services. So on that time, not only one channel you have to use, you have to go with the different kind of channels. So when you are going to use a different kind of channels, these channels will going to help each other in building the brand image and at the same time strengthening the message or maybe flowing the message towards to customers in a huge number. So these are a very important four significant factors are there why we have to use IMC in the marketing. So not only these four points, there are so many other factors are also there how it will going to influence or maybe what are the significance are there in the form of IMC also. So the first and foremost one, consistency in messaging. Obviously the message is always should, I mean, message should be always in the form of consistency. So if you want to build a brand, or maybe if you want to reinforce the brand image among the customer's mindset, it is very important that you have to maintain the consistency in messaging. So consistency in messaging contributes to the better brand image, or maybe the better brand building aspects in the market. For that reason, we need IMC in the business factor, or maybe in the form of marketing also. So the second one is related to enhance the brand image. Brand image, obviously, as we discussed in the last 4 point itself, brand building or maybe maintaining a brand image is very important in the competitive market, especially because there are a lot of competitors out there in the market. They always want to increase their sale volume. On that time, it is very important, if you will going to use IMC channels or maybe integrated marketing communication strategy, on that time automatically the brand image will going to improve, and at the same time the brand name will going to be will be there in the mindset of the customer to attract, and at the same time to increase the sale volume also. So not only related to the increasing the sale volume, if you want to maintain the trustworthiness, or maybe some kind of a good relationship between the customer and between the company, it is very important that you have to go with the brand image also. For improving the brand image, it is very important that you have to depend upon IMC tools. So not only the brand image, another one very important point is that is related to marketing effectiveness. So obviously we know that marketing means it's not only buying and selling. So it's a one kind of relationship you have to build between the consumer and the company. So before that, you should understand the market positioning. What is the position of your brand or maybe your product in the market? And at the same time, you should understand the consumer behavior also. What kind of behavior is there towards to your product, or maybe what kind of expectation is there from the side of customer also. So on that time, if you want to increase the marketing effectiveness, you should depend upon the integrated marketing communication tools and the strategy of the IMC. So when you will going to come up with the campaigns, or maybe through the campaigns, you will going to spread the message, or maybe through the public relation, or maybe through through the advertisements, when you will going to um, uh, communicate continuously with different kind of messages, definitely it will going to work together, and it will going to helpful for the building the brand image, and at the same time marketing, it will going to improve the marketing effectiveness also. So not only marketing effectiveness, if you want to improve the customer relationship also. So customer relationship is very important, not only buying and selling, after selling, or maybe before buying a product from the side of customer, it is very important that you have to maintain a rapport with the customer also. So obviously for that reason, in today's scenario, we are seeing lot of customer care service centers are there. They will going to listen the grievances from the side of customers related to any kind of product, and at the same time they will going to build a very strong relationship with the customers also. When the customers will going to receive different kind of messages related to their surveys, or maybe the reviews, or maybe related to um, different kind of messages towards, related to a product, definitely there is a, automatically the relationship will going to build between the customer and the company, and it will improve, or maybe it will going to helpful for the company to improve the marketing strategies also. So not only selling and buying, after selling or maybe before buying also, it is very important that company should build a rapport, very good rapport between the customer and the company. For that, we need communication strategies in the form of IMC. So not only improving the customer relationship, synergy among the marketing channels also. So when we are in the form of marketing, on that time, we have to use a multiple options in the form of channels. We have to go with the advertising also, our public relations also, direct marketing, sales promotions, or maybe internet marketing. So different kind of channels we're going to use, and at the same time, we have to maintain a one kind of synergy among the marketing channels also. If you take an example, in today's scenario, we are heavily dependent on online marketing, but at the same time, we have to maintain the relationship, maintain the one kind of strongness in the form of offline market also. When the offline and online, when we're going to maintain the business in the form of offline and online marketing, definitely it will going to create a one kind of synergy among the channels, to build a very good relationship between the different kind of marketing perspectives also. So for that reason, we need a IMC in the marketing. So not only the maintaining a synergy and in the marketing channels, so the better understanding of the target audience also, as we discussed in the earlier classroom also, before launching the product, it is very important that we should know that who are the target audience are there, or maybe who are the target customers are there for our product. So maintaining the target customers, or maybe identifying the target customers, it is very important that we have to depend upon the marketing strategies. Especially we have to understand customer preferences also, behaviors of the consumer behavior, and their responses also. So when we are going to understand the consumer behavior, their response, and at the same time their preferences, it's very easy for us to build a very good rapport, and at the same time it is very easy for us to identify the target audience and improve the relationship between the target audience and between the company also. So for that reason, we need integrated marketing communication in the field of business, or maybe in the marketing. So not only target audience, so adaptability to the market changes also. So market is always not in the form of static move. Sometimes the market will going to change the trend also. According to the trend, the market also will going to expect a lot of changes in the form of sending the message, or maybe communicating the customers within in a different way also. On that time, the marketing communication channels have that kind of flexibility to change themselves according to the change of the market also. For that reason, integrated marketing communication is very important. Sometimes we're going to find the customers will going to change from one product to another product. On that time, it is very important that as a company should understand what is the reason behind changing the product, or maybe shifting the customers from one product to another product. On that time, we should understand that what are the communication gaps are there. We should fill that communication gap, or maybe we have to identify, is there any changes are happening in the market. According to the changes, we have to come up with the new kind of strategies also. For that reason, we need IMC in the marketing oriented concept. So another one important point is that is related to improve the return on investments, ROI. Return on investment, it's one of the important aspect of the business, because if somebody is investing the money in the business, or maybe in any kind of production oriented concept, definitely he will going to expect some kind of revenue. So ROI is very important in the form of business, and ROI will be decided by the side of what kind of integrated marketing communication strategy you are using in your business. What kind of coordination is there between different kind of aspects in the form of marketing? Maybe that will be in the form of the relationship between the distributors, company owners, or maybe with the wholesale market, or maybe with the retail market. And at the same time, they should understand that how to improve the ROE through using a different kind of integrated marketing communication strategies also. So that coordination, or maybe that coordination will going to helpful for us to improve the effective ROI, or maybe revenue of investments. So revenue of investment is also totally dependent on what kind of integrated marketing communication channels you are using in the field of marketing. So that's why IMC is very important here also. So holistic view of marketing. So holistic view of marketing in the sense, totally how you will going to use a different kind of communication channels in reaching the target audience, or maybe identifying the touch points of the customer also. So total perspective, ensure that all the elements of the marketing is